video is all about knowing your body type and knowing how to dress your body type. Okay, so I'm going to be guiding you all on how you can know your body type and how you can actually make sure you look good, in whichever body type or in whichever body that you find yourself in. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, you're most definitely welcome. My name is Simby and I'm a fashion, beauty and lifestyle influencer. My channel focuses on fashion, beauty and lifestyle content. If that sounds like what you love, please kindly stay tuned and be sure to click the subscribe button. Also click the notification bell so that you can stay connected with me and all my content. And if you're seeing this face for the first time, I'm glad you found my video. Alright, please join this happy family. Make sure you click the red button. And if you're a returning subscriber, you hold a space in my heart. Alright, so today's video, like I said, is all about knowing the body type. Looking at different body types, okay, that we have around. To me, I even believe that no two persons have the same body. There's always something different, okay? We have out there, we have different body type, and I'm going to be talking about the 5 major ones, okay, and that everybody somehow fall into those 5, or maybe you fall into 2 categories, or just slightly in or out of one of them. All right, so and also before I move on, I would also like to talk about the most important thing when it comes to dressing up. Whichever body type you have, okay, the first thing you need to know is I always highlight, balance, conceal or cover. Those 3 rules works for every single every body type. Okay, you need to know what to highlight. Highlighting means what you want everybody to see the most. Okay, balance is always creating a balance in every single outfit that you find yourself wearing. Always create a balance. So that means you need to be before you are going to be able to do that. You need to understand your body. You need to know the type of body and your body type so that you can know what to highlight and what to conceal. All right, and the third tip is cover or conceal. So once you know what to highlight, you know how to balance your outfit. You definitely know what to conceal or what to cover. All right, so it's highly important for you to know the body type that you have, and this video is definitely going to guide you on all of that. Just like I said, some of us find it difficult to know our body type. Okay, so the most important thing, the first thing you need to know your body type, you first of all need to, if you're able to, you first of all need to try to know the measurement of your bust with your, your real waist and your hip. Okay, you need to be able to draw a line from your bust area to your hip side. Okay, so whichever balance you get from that line is what your body type is. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is know your bust measurement, which is for me, you do something like this, and then you check your true waist, which is where you have the tiniest part in your waist. Okay, and also you check your hip side. Your hip side, all right, just lets you know. So once you're able to know the measurements, then you know which one is bigger, which one is smaller. That makes you know where your body, type, the body type that you have, and which category you actually fall into. All right. So the first body type I'm going to be talking about is the inverted triangle. Okay. If you're wondering if you're an inverted triangle, try to turn a triangle upside down and see what it looks like. You would know that means you're someone that has a wide shoulder and you're small in the lower part. Okay, that's what we call the inverted triangle. So if that is your body type, trust me, you are one of the hottest chick. You are one of the hottest chick. You just need to know how to style that shit. Okay. Always try for you. What you need to do is to always make sure you, just like I said, highlight what part. Most of these people usually have toned arms. They usually have great shoulder. So you need to really highlight that by wearing mostly tank tops, not just tank tops, sleeveless, off shoulders, and always make sure when you're wearing your pants, do not wear something that is too fitted down there. Always make sure there's a balance. Okay. So that you don't, if you're really small in this side and you're wearing something really tight, it's not going to have a balance with your upper part. Okay, so you want to wear something a bit loose, not extremely loose all the time. You can wear white pants, they are your perfect, fit. You can wear white pants if you want, okay, but what you want to, always make sure is that there's a balance with your shoulder. Your shoulder doesn't look too wide, and then you're just so, tiny down there. So you want to create a balance. You want to wear something that will highlight your shoulder and make sure that your bottom part isn't too small and all of that. So you want to wear white pants, you want to wear baggy pants, you want to wear, there's so many. I'm going to put up pictures. I'm going to put up pictures for you, inspiration pictures for you to see what your body type. Celebrities like Kelly Clarkson and Naomi Campbell, they are examples of celebrities, hot looking celebrities that have learned and mastered the way to style their body type. So you want to look at their style, you want to see how they always make sure they look good all the time. All right, so you just need to know that every single part of your body, you always make sure you create a balance. A-line dresses, A-line skirts, they are your best bet. Make sure crop pants are your favorite, like for real, because they allow your waist, they make it look as if you have or they highlight your waist because the pants are cropped. Okay, so it just create this illusion of you having a cute waist. And also, so there are so many options, there are so many ways for you to be able to style an inverted triangle. And yeah, body shape that I'm going to be talking about is the one is like the most popular one, which is called the hourglass. Okay, the hourglass is what the ideal body type that people think that is the best. But trust me, there is no body type that is not unique in its own way. Okay, so the hourglass, they also have their pros and they have their cons. They have one of the most popular celebrities with a hourglass shape is Kim Kardashian. All right, so how do you know if you're hourglass shape? Is when your bust measurement and your hip measurement is just about the same thing, and then you have a tinier waist. All right, so just like I said, creating a balance is very, very important. You need to make sure that what most people that have this shape do not, and you always have issues, they'll get a good denim pants that fits their hip but probably does not fit their waist. Okay, so always make sure for them, they always make sure they have to highlight their waist. If you're wearing something that doesn't highlight their waist, it doesn't create a balance. It gives a lot of it doesn't just bring out the shape. All right, so if you're having a hourglass shape, what you want to do is to always make sure you highlight that waist, because that's a feature so bodycon dresses, high-waisted pants, and then using belt to highlight the waist just brings out the entire figure. It's quite easy to dress a hourglass shape, but at the same time it can be really confusing and it can be a bit difficult to get what actually suits them. So shape, you want to do more of jumpsuits, you want to do more of peplum tops. Anything that just highlights the waist is your best bet. Okay, otherwise it's just going to be like no figure. It doesn't even show, because the waist is, for hourglass shape, the waist is definitely the icing on the cake. All right, so you have to make sure everything you're wearing highlights your waist. Okay, and your flared pants, everything that just brings out your waist. All right, dresses, say yes to dresses all the time, say yes to jumpsuits. All right, as long as they bring out the. Moving on to the next body shape, is called, the one I'm going to be talking about is called the pear shape. Okay, I want to believe this is the category that I belong. Okay, when for you to know if you are pear shape, you need to measure your bust to make sure your bust and your hip are not the same. You definitely have a smaller chest and a wider hip and a tiny waist. Okay, so for a pear shape, we have so many celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, celebrities like Beyonce. Okay, they are exactly like pear shape. You can quote me wrong, because I think some of these celebrities just change over time. Probably they had weight or something. So some of them I always like Beyonce. Sometimes I think like she has a hourglass shape, and then sometimes I'll be like, is she pear shape? But I think she's more of a pear shape but a body type is more of pear shape. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to pear shape, you want high-waisted pants are definitely yours. Everything that highlights your hip, because already you have a small upper part. Okay, so for a paired body shape, even sometimes I feel like, Kim Kardashian, sometimes she looks like a pearl shape, but I think she's more of a hourglass. Just like that's what I mean when I said sometimes you find out you fall into like one or two categories. All right, so you want something that would highlight your hips. So when it comes to if you see how I style my outfit, you would see that if I'm going to wear skirts, I wear mostly A-line skirts that would have cinch my waist and just go all the way down, or I would wear a dress that is quite fitted in the upper part and then just goes all the way down, because yeah, that's just what it is. And if you're wearing a dress, you can also do like a bodycon dress, or a dress that just shows, because you have a smaller shoulder compared to your hip area. Okay, so you're either highlighting the hip or you're highlighting the upper part, and if you want to do both, you can equally do that. Okay, so I'll pop up different pictures. So if you're going for skirts mostly, you want something that would cinch your waist and then just go all the way down, especially if you really have some huge wide hips and you don't want that to be the center of attraction. All right, so you're definitely going to be looking at dresses like that also, and tops that just shows how fitted the upper body is, and you know and show off the hip. And yeah, so you're not doing too much at the same time. You don't want to highlight everything at the same time. Most of the time you want to either highlight your hip and conceal the top, or conceal the top and then highlight the hip. So you have to always create a balance and just know what goes for you. All right, so the next body shape I'm going to be talking about is the rectangle body shape. Now for the rectangle, they have broad shoulder. They're just pretty much like a rectangle, like everything just about their shoulder, their waist, and the hip is just about the same thing. Okay, so they just have wide shoulders and all of that, all the way to the hip side. All right, so if you are in this category, you want to make sure that you're always wearing things that would just highlight your tummy, because definitely if you have a wide shoulder and your hips are wide because your athletic build. Okay, it's also called the athletic build body shape. Okay, so you want to wear mostly things that would probably cinch your waist to make it look like, to give you that illusion of you having a tinier waist. All right, so you also want to do create a balance. Okay, if you're wearing something your your shoulder should always it's already balanced with your pants. All right, so you can do more of a wide leg pant, do more of ruffles, your puff sleeve, because so that it doesn't, so that you can balance with the lower parts, because you want to make it look, highlight your shoulder, because already the shoulder and the hip is the same thing, so there has to be a balance somehow so that it just don't look straight. Okay, so you have to always highlight the waist and try to just make sure you're having something going on, your ruffles. And you can also do the colors also, you really help out. You could wear a darker color on the upper part and wear a brighter color on the lower part. It just gives that illusion of you having a smaller hop and a wider hip area, so that it doesn't just look straight. All right, I don't know if you understand what I mean. Okay, so you want to always just make sure that there's a balance in your outfit. And yeah, and also your pants, you could decide, if you don't want to do colors, you could decide to have a printed pant, or a pant that just has something going on. Wide leg pants, straight cut pants, because already your shoulder and your hip is the same length. Okay, so you just want to create an illusion that one part is more highlighted than the other, and you're good to go. Okay, so moving on to the next, which is about the last one I'm talking about. Even though we have tons of body shape, but I've just tried to streamline everything into 5 types. Okay, the one I'm going to be talking about now is the apple shape. I think there's a thing about fruits and shapes when it comes to body shapes. Anyways, I'm just joking. All right, so the apple shape, for people in that category, you carrying more weight around your waist area. Your waist is about the biggest part, bigger than your shoulder, bigger than your hip. So yeah, so you want to make sure, you know, you make sure that that part which is in, most likely your favorite part, so that everything you wear doesn't give attention to your tummy. So you can try to make something more drama in your upper part by having maybe a v-neck, or having, accessories on your neck. As long as it just, you can have the drama up, you can have the drama down, but don't let the attention be on your tummy. Okay, and one thing that also, kimonos are your best bet. You would, most likely be able to style that more easily. And when it comes to the apple shape, those dresses that have, band and along the waist, that in the midsection, those dresses, they look perfectly well on, the apple shape, because it just creates the illusion of them not having a huge waist. So um, when you have those dresses that have, a band in between, and it just flows all the way down. This also applies to tops. This also applies to dresses and tops. Okay, so you want to do that because it just makes you, it doesn't bring attention to your tummy area. So everything you're going to be doing, you have to make sure you're creating a balance of not having your tummy be the area of attention, because that's like, your least favorite part, and you don't want it to, just be out there, or if you know what I mean. Okay, so I've come to the end of today's video. Let me know if you enjoyed watching. Let me know if you're loving this kind of content that I'm bringing. And also, please let me know, what is your body type in the comment section. Did you know your body type before this video? Have you learned your body type? Have you just learned your body type? Let me know in the comment section. Are you falling in between, one or two? Or let me just know, what do you think is the ideal? I believe every body shape is unique in its own way. All right, so I hope you enjoyed watching. Just like I said, please do not forget to click the subscribe button, and also the notification bell to get notified when I upload videos. I upload videos on Sundays and on Thursdays. All right, so and also please check me out on my Instagram at Simbbyfabgirl, where I upload similar content. All right, so let me know what you guys think about this video. What's your body shape? Was I able to cover your body type? Do you think what I mentioned? Just like I said, there are so many body shapes out there, and just let me know what you feel about this video. I'd like to hear from you. It's your turn. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe as always. Love you all. Bye.